I analyzed 1,000 viral videos and 5,000 regular videos, so therefore I could find the pattern. And if I'm being honest, what I found is about to change how you create content forever. Now, again, these weren't just stupid viral videos of TikTok dances and trends. No, these were viral videos made by infopreneurs. And the patterns that I've found are about to make anybody with a high ticket offer more money. So I don't know, if I were you, I would just keep watching. Over the past month, I've been completely obsessed with one main question. What makes videos outperform others, and what in those videos are the things that will make you money? Not just get views, but have real qualified people watching, sharing, liking, saving, etc. So I did what all data nerds do, and I analyzed 1,000 of the top performing videos, again, made by infopreneurs. And I analyzed 5,000 just regular performing videos that got 10,000 views, 5,000 views, some 500 views, to see what were the main differences. And what I found is absolutely completely insane. Now, before I get into it, let me introduce myself. Yo, what's up? My name is Jaden, and over the past couple years, I've been able to build my own brand to over 370,000 converting followers across the counts. And the reason I'm able to say converting is because not only are these just people and numbers on a page and fake followers, no. These people allowed me to grow my business to multi-six figures, and hopefully this year we reach 7+ figures. So I genuinely feel like I'm qualified to say what I'm about to tell you, because my entire business is dedicated to helping business owners that have high ticket offers make better content that brings them in more money. Simple as that. So before I get into all the details of exactly what I found, I actually want to break down exactly how I did this research, so therefore you can do it too. First of all, here are the applications that you're probably going to need: Instagram, YouTube, an app/website called videotext.io. You're gonna need an AI software of your choosing, whether it's ChatGPT, Claude, or even you using a software like Poppy AI. Then I looked at all the top performing videos from like the top 100 online business channels, whether they were podcasts or whether they were just solo infopreneurs just really making solid content and making a crap ton of money from them. Using all of those apps that I told you about, what I did was I tracked their hooks, the structure, the length, and their common engagement pattern. So therefore, after watching this video, you won't need to go into content without a plan. You can now just use this as the baseline of everything that you do. And if I'm being honest, what I found was actually pretty unexpected. So buckle in your seatbelt, let's get into it. Now, here's my first discovery, and what I actually found was crazy. Over 87%, yes, 87% of these videos used what I call the CUB formula in the first 10 seconds. CUB stands for this: curiosity, urgency, and benefit. Here's a very quick example of how you can use this literally today. C, curiosity. I discovered something that will shock you. U is the next letter, which stands for urgency. So here's a quick example of that. And most people don't even know this. And then the last letter is B, which stands for benefit. So here's what that sounds like. And it will change your business forever. So then when you put all three of those sentences together, here's exactly what you get. The CUB formula is now how I'm thinking about formulating every hook from now on, which when I say hook, I'm thinking about the first 5 to 10 seconds of my video. And since I'm Jaden and I don't like to gatekeep, I'm gonna just give you the sauce for free. Next is what I call the engagement hack. Here's my discovery. And I'm gonna read it directly off of my computer because sometimes I forget stuff. The videos that performed the best weren't just watched videos, they were actually acted upon. Now, this intrigued something in my brain that I always tell people, which is called the 24-hour rule. And again, if you have a high ticket offer and to grow your business, you either need more clients, customers, or students, please listen to this. The 24-hour rule is this: after watching your piece of content, within 24 hours of watching it, they should be able to implement or act upon something. Whether it's actually doing the step-by-step, whether it's going to look at a link, whether it's implementing something, whether it's going to a software and downloading it, or whether it's changing their perspective or their mindset. That is what should take place after 24 hours. For example, this video, but let me go ahead and finish this. 94% of the top performing videos were included of what I like to call implementation triggers. Again, that 24-hour rule. Specific moments where you tell the audience to do something immediately. And when I say immediately, I mean they act upon it. Acting upon something is extremely important with content. Because imagine if you just scroll past 70 videos that you didn't get any real value from, or you didn't get a chance to implement anything, and then you come across this one video and you implement on it and it works. Now, every time you see that person's face, you have nothing but good feelings, good thoughts inside, and you will watch their video. Here's some very quick and simple examples of this. Pause this video and write this down. Here's another example. I want you to open your phone right now and do X, Y, and Z. This creates active engagement instead of just passive consumption. Next is what I want to call the performance formula. I don't want to call it the viral formula. I'm gonna just call it the performance formula. This is the formula that most of these videos followed in order for them to perform so well and just so highly. 0 to 10 seconds is obviously what I talked about earlier, which is the CUB. The curiosity, urgency, and benefit hook. 10 to 15 seconds is usually the proof or the social proof, whether it's something that they've done in the past that have gotten them the result that they're about to show you how to get, or whether it's an article that supports the knowledge that they're about to drop on you. For example, my version of this in this long YouTube video was by me letting you know that I literally analyzed 1,000 viral videos and 5,000 regular performing videos. So now everything I say after that is based upon that data and that analysis. If I didn't say that in the beginning, you'd be a little bit skeptical and your trust meter will kind of drop down below. 15 to 25 seconds is the main delivery. This is where you're delivering upon your promise, giving the actual value, dropping the gems, and talking about the things that you're gonna help them implement on. 25 to 35 seconds is your implementation trigger. This is where you talk about the stuff that you need them to implement, whether it's comment down below this word or pause and write this down. The next 5 to 10 seconds is you re-hooking them in, whether you're saying something that pops and hooks them right back into what you're saying, or whether it's you literally just changing the style of your caption with a sound effect. You have to hook them back in because now you have about 10 seconds left. And this, my friends, is one of the most important parts because I need you to remember this. Please, if anything, write this down. How you leave them is more important than how you get them. Yes, the hook is very important because without the hook, they won't watch. However, how you leave them is going to be the thing that they remember. People remember the last 5 seconds of what they saw more than the first 2 seconds of what they saw. So if you leave them abruptly, or you don't summarize, or you don't leave them with any good sauce or good ending and it just cuts off and you leave them, that's what they remember. And even if you did give them a lot of value in that video, it won't come full circle and they won't feel a payoff. So now how do we get them to feel that payoff in the last 10 seconds? We give them a second implementation trigger and we summarize. Summarize what they have learned and come full circle as to exactly what value they have gotten. This structure right here has kept me watching and other people watching, which is exactly why these videos have outperformed basically every other on the planet. Here's exactly what happened every time I've implemented everything that I just told you about for the last however long I've been talking. So my average views on Instagram usually ranges between 10 and 15,000 on a good day. And this is just my average views if my video says nothing special and if I'm educating a lot. But when I implemented everything to a T that I just told you about in this specific video, this video did over 100,000 views, this one did over 200,000 views, and this one did over 500,000 views. So you can literally copy and paste everything that I've said into your own content, short form and long form. So please use this to your advantage. And if you're an infopreneur and you want to leverage content to completely grow your business, the first link down below in the description is going to help you immensely. I put together all of my systems, all of my SOPs, and I want to install it into your business so you can grow quicker. But if you don't want to do all that and you just want to extract the value from this, I highly recommend that you like it and subscribe so therefore you can see more of these and more of me. You know, I'm pretty all right. I'm a pretty all right guy. Drop below every comment because I read every single comment. So I will be replying to people. And last but not least, thank me later.